Hey, welcome to the Spinner Swallow Beer Review. Shagdog, just doing a drinking and thinking video. JammerFan was supposed to join me, but he had to come back on. That was about 5-10 minutes ago. I'm just going to go ahead and start without him. My last video, the original Jammer had to leave. He's going to work tonight, but JammerFan said he was going to come back on, but I haven't heard from him in about 10 minutes. So. Sam Adams Oktoberfest out already, of course. I want to, I might as well pour it in the glass, right? Why not? Drinking and thinking, I already reviewed this one a few days ago. Too early to be reviewing Oktoberfest beers, in my opinion. But I was like, well, 12-pack, let me go ahead and buy it. I'll review it. Maybe I'll review it again in October. Who knows? Give it too heavy of a pour, got a big head going on. That sucks. I want to get to bed too myself. Unfortunately, Jammer drank like 4 strong beers. I only had 3 beers and an NA beer. But I'm ready to go to bed myself. Yeah. Yeah, definitely an orange color to it. Orange, brown, amber, or whatever. But we're just drinking. I think I already reviewed this beer. Check it out. Sam Adams Oktoberfest. And JammerFan comes back in. That's great. If not, I'll close this video out as soon as I drink this beer. I'll drink it as fast as possible for all of our viewers. Wasn't even going to drink this one, but that's okay. My mouse is back. Yep. Go ahead. Shagdog. Spinner Swallow Beer Review. Yeah. See if I can get through the head and drink a little bit. Yeah. Smells malty. A little bready. A little yeasty. A little malty. Got a little bit through, but I drank mostly head there. It sucks when you're. I was thinking back the other day. I was like, man, when we lived on that street, I was thinking it was one street I lived on from the time I was like 6th grade all the way until I was a freshman in high school. So 7th, 8th, 3 years I lived on that street, and I hardly can remember shit. 6th or not? Yeah, probably part of 6th grade, 7th, 8th, and the beginning of 9th grade. 6th, 7th, 8th, part of 9th, probably part of 6th. So about 3.5 years. And I can only admit, memories. I do remember stuff with my brothers, like getting a new record. Me and my younger brother causing some mischief, especially the old lady that lived out behind us. We used to throw crayons at her house, and she'd come out like, that's probably horrible. We threw them at her tin trash can, made noises. It was so stupid. Do remember that particular house, my younger brother put a little smackdown on her. I let my mom's boyfriend give him a black eye. Yeah. Right before the holidays. That was pretty cool. I don't think JammerFan is going to show up, but that's okay. I'll drink this beer and get it over with and get out of here. Let's try to get it down quickly so I can get the hell out of here, right? I wish JammerFan had told me it wasn't coming, because I would have just went ahead and did karaoke, but Yeah. Matter of fact, I might end this video early and start doing karaoke. Let me see if he'll message me back. Hey, if you can't join, let me know. I'll sign off and do some karaoke. If you can't join. Oh boy. I'll give JammerFan one more minute and then we'll sign off. Yeah, just drinking and thinking. Yeah, so I was saying, thinking back to like younger years when I was like, oh, there's JammerFan. Oh, my mouse won't work, so let's use that one. Should be coming in now, right? Still not in. What's going on? Oh, I gotta change the setup. Okay, hold on there, mister. Hold on. Is it that one? No. Of course, my mouse wants to mess up. We're gonna get you in here. Don't worry. There you go.
So, man, for the past like 7 or 8 minutes, I've been trying to join. There's been some problems with StreamYard or something, the server. It would let me join, and I would, but it would just give me this hourglass spinning thing, and it wasn't. So I wasn't trying. Like, and I got your message, and I was like, "Shit, I'm trying to join." I'm glad I finally got on.
Yeah.
Because you were saying you were going to do karaoke, and God knows we don't need that.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Man, my mouse is fucked up. Plus, the screen is jacked up. The way is that good? Somehow it seems off, but that's okay.
Something is off with StreamYard today. It's being glitchy, dude. So sorry.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, because the live timer is front of my face right now. Yeah. You see that? Or
yeah, I see. It says, I see the live timer. Yeah,
and it's in front of my face.
No, it's not blocking your face. It's to the side of your head.
Oh, on the side of my screen. On my screen, it's actually this far in front of my face.
No, right to me, it's on the upper left-hand side, and it's not blocking your face.
Okay. I'm gonna zoom in. Maybe. Okay, I'm zooming in. That helps. Okay. Maybe something happened. Yeah, you scroll on your mouse and you can zoom in or out. That helped. Yeah. Okay. Hey, everything seems perfect now.
Yeah.
No, yeah, if you were going to join, I was going to do karaoke.
I know, and I was like, "Oh God!" I said the world doesn't need that. I don't need another rendition of "Don't Stop Believing" by Shagdog. Nobody needs that. The world, the world will die. Like it's already. I mean, the tariffs are already destroying everything except for Canadian beer, which is cheaper.
Speaking of Journey, I did Journey one time. It was not "Don't Stop Believing," but Faithfully, but it was an acoustic version or something. And I did it so well, I had people compliment me all over on that website.
So last night, Julia and I did some karaoke. We were like doing this duet. We were doing the "Smell Yo Dick" song. Have you ever heard of the "Smell Yo Dick" song?
No.
All right. Well, thank God. But we were harmonizing like crazy. And earlier, when you, me, and Jammer were singing, I was like, "We need to start a boy band."
I remember that. Yeah.
Julia's watching. I don't want any part of this. Do you need anything, hon?
I'm good.
Like
we were,
food? Do you have food? What's?
I have that ravioli in there that we'll eat, maybe.
Oh, the frozen butternut squash. Okay, sorry.
If we were a boy band, I mean, who would we be entertaining? Like dudes that are 70 or 80 years old, or what?
No, we said that we were appealing to the silent generation, like 90-year-old grandmas. To them, we're young. We're super young. We're half their age. We're half their age.
Yeah.
But no, we've been watching this. So Julie and I, like, sometimes we hate watch stuff on Netflix. Like, it's like super awful shit, you know, like reality shows and stuff. But there's a show called Building the Band, where these boy bands and sort of like girl groups and stuff, like super groups, form. It's like it's a contest, but like they have a bunch of singers and they eventually form into groups. And it's really dumb, but there's like all these boy bands that are like trying to make it like it's like sort of like a contest to see, yeah.
It's really dumb, but if you were there, would you think, wow, this is really fun?
But one of the rules of the show is that to form a band, you have to have at least 3 people. So you,
Yeah.
me, and Jammer, if we could harmonize, harmonize together, man, like
Yeah.
do some songs, and you know what? Maybe some I don't know, octogenarian would be an 80-year-old. What would a 100-year-old be? A Sentra?
Me and Jammer could do the Julia background. You could just come up with your lyrics. Oh, Julia, you know I really
Yeah, you guys are
love
trash
you.
with that. Julia. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told her you guys always do that. And like you guys do it just because it like makes me pissed off. I'm like, stop. And you guys are like, Julia. Like you guys love it. It's like your favorite thing to fucking do every time I hear that. It's a meme though. It's become a funny thing.
It was funny because when I was telling him one of the stories about Julia, the night she was yelling at you or you're too loud or something. And he's just started, Julia. As soon as he said that first Julia, I knew he was doing Lick It Up. And I was like, Julia. I joined in, Julia.
Yeah. Well, I've got noise complaints before. This is the only time I ever have gotten a noise complaint in my entire life is when I'm doing videos with you guys. I'm always getting a goddamn noise complaint.
Yeah.
Because we're singing, we're laughing, we're having a good time. But this is drinking and thinking. We're live.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I missed the one where you were talking about aliens. Didn't you do a drinking and thinking where you were talking about aliens?
I might have. Were the aliens probing me at the same time, or?
No, I thought it was like drinking and thinking. Are aliens real? Question mark. I
I'm
thought you
thinking
did.
of a different video.
No, but
I probably did. I mean, I'm sure we talked about aliens a couple times on some of these drinking and thinking videos.
Because as a military man, are they? Do you think that we have craft? Or is it just unidentified? We don't know. Maybe they're angels. Somebody told me one time maybe angels are flying around.
I think they're demons. Because I think angels and demons are interdimensional beings.
They're just interdimensionally flying around.
Yeah, and I think they're demons because demons have knowledge. Angels don't need UFOs; they can just come and go as they want. But the demons were thrown down; they're the fallen, so they got to build shit to get back up.
They got to build shit to get back up. All right,
in between dimensions and everything, they got to build machines. They don't have that power anymore because God took it away. But they could go back and forth.
All right, but they could build. They could build it.
Technology.
Yeah. So Satan is basically like Stephen Hawking. He's in like a little wheelchair. He's motoring around. He only knows how to design UFOs. That's how he's gonna. That's how he's gonna get back at God. He's gonna build He's gonna build an army of fucking UFOs. He's like, "Fuck you, dude." What if that's what we're seeing?
I wonder if his neck felt like. My neck hurt doing that. I wonder if his neck hurt.
Don't do that, man. Like you did a perfect Stephen Hawking, but you don't want to Stephen Hawking yourself. Stephen Hawking yourself is when you injure your spinal cord while doing the Stephen Hawking impression. You don't Stephen Hawking yourself, man.
Right. Yeah. It felt good for a second.
But maybe we're seeing UFOs. Maybe we're seeing a battle between the angels and demons. The demons are going up in their spaceships. The angels are like, they're dive bombing them like birds dive bomb shit. They're dive bombing them and shit with their wings. And that explains everything. Except for Trump's tariffs. It doesn't explain that.
Yeah. But they're working. Hey, ancient aliens. I think, matter of fact, whether it's ancient aliens or not, I think ancient civilization like Atlanteans or the other land they talk about were advanced technologically, and they destroyed the world, and the world had to start over again. That's why you had they were like cavemen and
Yeah.
Because they found shit in the ground, buried for tens of thousands of years that looks like stuff that's like technologically advanced, I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Yeah, I heard they found evidence of Atlantis, but instead of Fox News, they had conch news, like a conch shell because they were in the ocean.
Yeah.
They had conch news, and too many people were watching conch news, and they got too crazily conservative, and then they just like had a civil war and blew themselves up.
Yeah, then also I've heard aliens are us from the future. They've
I've heard that too. Yeah, because we would evolve to be. Think about it. We would lose all our hair because we're always shaving and cutting it off anyway. We don't need hair.
Sunlight dims, the eyes got bigger,
the eyes get bigger, but then you need like the natural sunglasses built in. That's why they have the black eyes. They're saying those are almost like a lens to protect because if you're in space, like looking at the sun could like blind you basically. So that's like you have protective things. And you don't need your nose as much because you have sensors to detect stuff. So they just have the two little kind of like small holes.
Yeah, for cocaine.
In their mouth, it's kind of like a little butthole because they just probably put a straw in and suck in some kind of protein serum. Like when you're advanced, like you don't making a cheeseburger is like inefficient. Like if everybody just drinks a weird goo that has all your nutrients, like that's kind of what you would do.
Yeah, cheeseburger would be nice though.
Would you give up double bacon cheeseburgers to fly around in a spaceship? I wouldn't. I'd be like, keep your fucking spaceship, dude. I don't want to drink weird butthole juice.
I'd stay with the cheeseburgers because I love cheeseburgers.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
I guess who doesn't? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. If you don't like cheeseburgers, you should be just drug out in the street and shot.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Just like
just kidding.
Nazi Germany.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's quite the same. I don't think they were like, whoever doesn't like the cheese and the burgers is going to be taken to the camps.
Get on the train now. Yeah.
Get on the train. Oh, you don't like und burger?
We're taking you to a vegetable farm then.
But what about chicken sandwiches, man? Those are kind of a close second. I like a good chicken sandwich. Like
if you can find, I used to make my own chicken, with the processed chicken patty stuff, yeah. Tyson or whatever.
Like a grilled chicken,
but they're so expensive now. The Tyson,
the
chicken patties are so expensive now. I'm like, and they're small. They got smaller. They're only like this fucking big now. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I started cooking during the pandemic because I kind of turned into a stay-at-home dad. So I can make a mean chicken sandwich, but I can actually have a decent portion. But you know what? Sometimes, dude, you want to eat out. You know what I mean? And last night we just ordered DoorDash, Noodles and Company. I don't know if you ever heard of Noodles and Company. They're a chain out here.
I guess they sell noodles.
Well, yeah, I got pad thai, I got chicken pad thai, and she got some other kind of thing. Okay. But dude, it was like $40 fucking bucks, man. Like for two meals, and
that's not too bad for Colorado, I think.
I mean, at home though, I could have made those meals for like $3 each, and we paid $20. But at the same time, I was burnt out yesterday. I hadn't slept well, and I just didn't have it in me to make a meal. So I guess sometimes you pay for the convenience, right? But
I just go to this Thai restaurant. I don't know if they're really Thai people there, but they're Oriental and they spoke some fucking other language.
Yeah.
And it was Thai. I forget what the hell his name was called. It was a town I lived in Florida. Me and my ex used to go there all the time.
Yeah.
It was a nice, quaint little place. Got my sushi. They had different stuff, Thai stuff, Chinese, some Japanese. A little mix of everything.
Like, I guess Asian and Pan-Asian. Pan-Asian is more, I guess, more like Vietnam and China and stuff like that. I love that kind of food, man. It's a different flavor than the regular American palate. At the same time, send me to a Chili's and I'll eat buffalo wings and fucking cheeseburgers all day long.
There's something about in a Chinese Oriental restaurant. Oriental, that's not right. East Asian, whatever.
Pan-Asian, yeah.
If you're in a restaurant like that and there's an Asian woman serving you and they barely speak English, there's something that tells you this food's going to be good. Yeah. Or it's going to kill you.
Oh, yeah. But here's the real rub for me. I don't eat pork anymore because pork has an enzyme that raises blood pressure.
Really?
And ever since I cut out pork, my blood pressure's been better. So I have to make like veggie bacon. I have to get the Morningstar bacon. If I can still have a cheeseburger, but if I want a bacon cheeseburger, I got to put fake bacon on it. So it's kind of tough, man.
So God is smart, and they cut out pork. Of course,
pork is outlawed in a lot of religions, and
Jewish and Muslim.
I was talking to my doctor about that because on the side, like off the record, and I was like, it's interesting that like shellfish, which they didn't know at the time caused allergies and killed a lot of people, and pork, which was killing people because of their blood pressure. They outlawed those things because they were unclean foods.
Right. And pork also, the pork, pigs don't, when they eat stuff, their body don't get rid of all the waste. It sends some of the waste to the tissue. So that's another thing too, you know.
I know, and dude, I miss pork. I'm not anti-pork. I just am healthier not eating it in my old age. So I just can't eat it anymore.
And it's amazing because I mean, what kind of science did they have back then to really tell you why pork is bad? They did. They just said this is the law. And this is the way it is. No reason why.
They're just like this is the law. Man, even like my skin cleared up, like, and was better. So much stuff happened when I stopped eating pork. But dude, I miss a ham sandwich. I miss all this stuff. You know, Julia's vegan, so we get vegan bacon and vegan ham and stuff like that. So I can kind of like, you know, supplement, you know.
Oh.
And
if you ever send me Julia's sister, make sure she's not vegan.
Yeah. We'll put a wig on her brother. Her brother's bald, so we could just put a wig on him really easily. Just like send him over.
I don't eat pork that much. Once in a while, I'll have pork chops. That's it. I mean, I don't go out to dinner anymore at all. Once in a blue moon, I go out with my parents to like a steakhouse or something. Once or twice a year. That's it. I don't go anywhere. But when I was in Florida, I used to go to my brother works at a restaurant, a barbecue restaurant. So I used to eat pork more often then, but not too much. I didn't go there a lot, you know, but once every couple months.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm honestly, saving money. All my restaurant money is in my savings account right now.
Yeah, dude, we never go out to restaurants. We barely ever order stuff. And I woke up this morning feeling guilt. Like I felt guilty that we had ordered stuff last night. I'm like, you know, but we always tip good, dude. We always tip probably like 30%.
Yeah. I mean, it's always good to eat out or splurge once in a while. Yeah.
Every once in a while. Yeah. I feel guilty though, because I've been saving up too. We've been building up. You know, we have some home renovations and stuff that we need to do, and I'm just like, man, like, but I was in a bad place, you know.
Are you guys investing also, like 401ks, stuff like that?
Yeah. But it doesn't hurt to just have like, you know, we have a savings account that has a.
So you're not true socialist. You're investing for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think
you're not dependent on the government.
No, I think it's good to have cash on hand, and I think it's also good to have cash in a savings account or invested. But I think you want a little bit of liquid cash.
Yeah.
You know, especially a contractor, we'd rather just pay them.
You might want even a little bit of liquid gold or liquid silver also. Huh?
You know, my mom actually has a lot of gold. She's been buying gold since the 80s, and like. This one guy I watched his YouTube channel. He's been buying silver since the 60s. He says he has a ton of silver. Yeah, my mom has got a lot of gold, but like, I mean, is it worth? Like, would she have been better at putting it just in like the S&P? I don't know. Like,
maybe it might, because it might have grown better. But gold, if the economy totally crashes, your gold is still going to be worth something.
And she doesn't have like a certificate for shares in gold. She actually has the physical shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can buy like a share in gold without actually physically obtaining it, right?
Right. Yeah, but still with that, if something happens, how are you going to get that share, you know?
Yeah,
that's
so she has physical gold.
Yeah, I always thought about the share stuff. Like, well, what happens if something happens and total economic collapse? How do I get my fucking gold if I only own a share? Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't, because it would just be like invalid. So they say the two most valuable things in collapse is 9mm ammo and canned food. So, because 9mm ammo is probably the most widely. I mean, what would you say?
50-pound bags of rice.
Yeah. Would you say that a 9mm pistol round is probably the most common round? If you're ruling out things like shotguns, if you're just talking about a pistol, would you say a basic 9mm round is?
I mean, the most common, yeah, and the most maybe economically efficient, you know.
Well,
If you're
because
gonna,
that's what if you're trading bullets for whatever, like you want
yeah,
the bullets that are going to have like, I mean, somebody might have a 45 or something else. I mean,
something you can have in mass, they're gonna have enough of to use, you know, as long as you
honestly,
can
I'm a
use them.
45 guy. I'd rather have a 45 than a 9.0.
Standing at the barrel of a 45.
This is, and even 50 cal. But what sucks is that the Israeli research Desert Eagle 50 cal looks awesome, but it jams all the fucking time, and
Oh, does it?
it kicks like a fucking mule. Now Magnum Research makes a revolver that's an anti-bear revolver. It has it's 6 bullets that you can put in. And it's a short barrel too. I mean, can you imagine like a short barrel revolver firing 50
Yeah.
cal rounds out? I will say that like that would kick like a mule. Man, I've shot like 45. I've shot some like 45 caliber pistols that were like kicking hard. So I can only imagine.
Now you got a 12 gauge at all, or at the house, or well, I don't even know what your gun laws are in Colorado or anything, but
Yeah, I got a 12 gauge with buckshot.
12 gauge is the best for home defense as far as somebody
Yeah.
breaking in your house, because you use a buckshot, and then the next behind that you use a slug, buckshot slug, because basically buckshot is going to spread out.
Yeah.
And then whoever's moving the most, you hit them with the next round, which is a slug.
Yeah.
And then
I don't like
buckshot
slugs
again.
because slugs can jam. They have a higher available, I just have all buckshot. And you know what's funny? Somebody recommended to me to buy, because they're cheaper too, buy a junior shotgun. So it's meant for youth, but it's basically like it still shoots 12 gauge rounds, but it's shorter. It's almost like a legal, like, because you're not really allowed to like do a sawed off shotgun, right? Like you're not allowed to like, the ATF's going to come after you.
I don't know if this video will be allowed now on YouTube, but we'll see.
Well, we're not talking about anything. Like, it's legal. You can you can buy a junior shotgun.
Yeah, talk about that. My brother got a video got blocked yesterday because he was talking about transgender. Just typing. He had a little paragraph about transgenders, men want to be women and women want to be men, and he doesn't believe it's right, and he got blocked.
I'm very for like gun control and the fact that like people don't need crazy machine guns, necessarily.
What I think we should have is I think we should have tanks and everything that the government has. Because if the government came down on the people, what do you have? You got your AR-15s, shotguns, 9mm against aircraft, drones, everything. Of course, we're going to get drones. We could probably get drones right now, but
yeah. But to be clear, junior shotgun is legal. It's just a smaller shotgun meant for like a youth, but it's compact. It's more compact. I mean, if you're doing if somebody breaks into your house in the middle of the night and they're robbing you, having something smaller and compact that you can like easily wield is like a good option.
Yeah, but a shotgun, like you said, buckshot. You got 5 guys coming to your door right there. Buckshot, you got 9 things in a buckshot that spreads out.
I know you're saying
they're all gonna get hurt, and then whoever's moving the most. This is my special forces half brother in New York. This is his thing.
Yeah.
And then the next round, whoever's moving the most gets the slug right there, close range. And then you got the next one, buckshot, to get them all again. And then whoever's moving the most again gets the slug. Yeah. Pretty good theory, I think.
I guess I feel that the buckshot is at least somewhat non-lethal compared to a slug. I mean, if you hit somebody with a slug, you're just going to like explode their internal organs or whatever.
Yeah, buckshot is. Depending on where it hits you,
depending on where it hits you. Like, I mean, honestly, for home defense, for legal purposes, I mean, you got a pretty good case if somebody's breaking into your house, right? But I would rather just severely injure them than rather kill them, if that makes sense. So,
but if there's more you got to figure if it's 5 of them and 1 of you.
Sure, I mean
they might if they're breaking in your house. If they're breaking in your house, JammerFan, they're slightly on their mind, or might not even be on their mind, but they're like, But who knows what the reaction is going to be? Oh, there's somebody here. Fuck, kill them because we're robbing them. They might not even have thought that before. It might not be premeditated, but when they get in the house, oh, there's somebody here.
Yeah. But I feel like buckshot definitely could kill you, and that's definitely a deterrent.
Yeah.
I just feel the noise of firing off a gun too.
Not even the noise of the firing, but if you rack around in a shotgun, a 12 gauge, that will get people's attention just racking around. You know.
Yeah. And I have it. There's no kids in the house, so I have it easily available. You know, so it's like if somebody busts in, I'm going down there, I'm racking around, and I'll probably give them a warning too. You know, because I don't know. There's tons of people that have gone to jail for killing people during a home invasion robbery because they say there's. I guess it depends if there's a castle. Like I don't know in Colorado. So the redder states they have that like King of the Castle law or whatever. Like what is it? The castle?
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground, but there's also the castle doctrine or
if they enter your home in southern states, you're not going to jail if you blast a few people.
So you
because basically your life is in jeopardy. Where you live.
And liberal states, you can't necessarily just start like blowing people's heads off like willy nilly. You got to give them a warning or something.
Which is stupid because you never know what those people breaking your house are going to do. So you wait those extra 10 seconds to try to figure it out, and then they kill you instead. Yeah.
At the same time, on my conscience, on my soul, I would rather have not. I've never killed anybody. I would rather go to my grave not killing anybody. And
I never killed anybody
unless it was self-defense, right? But
I'd kill anybody in a heartbeat. If I had a family, especially if somebody's breaking my house, I don't care if they have weapons or not. If somebody busted down my door to get in my place of residence, they're getting blasted.
I know, but let's say I blast the guy, but it's with buckshot and he's injured, spends 6 months in the hospital, then maybe he finds God. And what if this guy actually goes on to do something good? Maybe getting shot with buckshot was a way to wake him up.
Well, man, I guess that's God's will. If he got shot with a slug in his head and he went to heaven, that was his other route. Yeah, right.
Sure, but what if at the time I killed him, he would have gone to hell because of his sins he was committing, but by just blasting him in the shoulder with a bunch of buckshot, he went to jail, got rehabilitated, found God, and then eventually when he died, he went to heaven instead.
Hell's a tricky thing, huh? Some people think hell's not really a hell, but it's people that you're like, you've done some wrong in your life or whatever. You're in a healing process area, you know? I mean, can you imagine just burning for eternity?
Yeah, it would suck. This seems kind of silly, right?
I mean, what kind of God would do that? I mean, there's people who got brain damage and commit crimes and do stuff because they got abused as children and stuff like that. I mean, I just don't believe actual eternal hell. It's kind of weird.
Well, they say that at the pearly gates, somebody has a scroll of everything you've done at your life, and they kind of look it over to see if you can get in.
Yeah.
And I think that answers your question. I think.
So someone's got brain damage?
Well, if someone's got brain damage, they're going to see that on the scroll. They're going to they have a whole entire.
They killed 50 people, but they got kicked in the head by their stepfather.
Well, what if somebody was abused and they went on to abuse other people, but it was just because they were mentally damaged from their original abuse?
Right.
How do you define? How do you know? It's not us to decide if they're guilty, right? It's this greater power, and I'd rather have when they pull out the scroll, I'd rather have that I hit them with buckshot instead of blowing their head off with a slug. I'd rather just be like, there's always a choice, And I get it, man. I get that I legally could blow their head off with a slug, but I would choose not to. In fact, if I could just have some rock salt in there and just spray them down with some rock salt and just make them go away. But
well, if I could choose not to, I would choose not to have someone trying to rob me at all.
Sure, but let me ask you this. So people say, why does bad stuff happen? Why does God let stuff happen? It's because of this exact thing. So God, let's say God let you get robbed, Shagdog. You're getting robbed, right?
Right.
You want to just be like, I want to end these motherfuckers. You could kill them, or you could injure or subdue them, which comes out to the same outcome. They're no longer robbing you. I don't know. It's just like I just think that like I've never taken a life. I just think that like doing that, like I know you're in the army. You probably killed tons of people in the
No, I never kill anybody.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But would I kill to defend my life and my freedom and my family? Yes. But I think there should be some restraint. But I guess it's because I'm a blue state. I'm wearing a blue shirt. I'm a blue state
Right.
liberal.
Hey, I'm wearing a blue shirt too.
I don't just want to gun people down.
I don't want to gun people down. I mean, if someone came to my house, most people come into your house with some weapons. They have ill means. You know, they're gonna rob you no matter what.
And say, I just called the cops are gonna be here in 2 minutes, motherfuckers. I got a shotgun. If you want to throw down, I'm ready. You know, whatever. Maybe even fire.
Yeah, but what happens if you're in the middle of your sleep and they break in and you don't hear it? They sneak in, you know, sneakily.
I got the. I aim for.
And then you wake up with a shotgun barrel to your head. Hey,
motherfucker! Right by my
hey,
head.
little honky, wake up, boy.
Was this the Deliverance now? Like you turned a hypothetical situation into the fucking Deliverance.
I try to talk like a gangster, but I just sound like Deliverance. Yeah,
you sounded like squeal like.
Wake up, boy.
I'm like, so yeah, Shagdog. I don't
squeal
know
like a pig.
Deliverance situation.
Deliverance situations. Yeah, I'm gonna be fighting. All four of those fucks gonna have to be holding me down before I squeal like a pig.
Yeah, me too. But we're not talking about getting raped. We're just talking about somebody breaking into your house. And maybe they don't have a bunch of guns. You know, I don't know. Yeah. All right. Shoot first, ask questions later, I guess. It's the Old West. Yeah. You know.
Now, stand your ground will always work because, like, the one guy, I don't know if you ever saw the case. It was probably like 7 or 8 years ago in Florida where convenience store, a guy was saying something to his girl. Something happened. The guy tried to claim stand your ground. The guy knocked him down, and then he pulled out his gun. Well, the guy backed up at that point. All right, got his hands up in the air, started backing up. The guy blasted him a couple times.
Yeah,
but he didn't get stand your ground at that point because they're like, well, the guy's hands up, backing up, and you shot him like 4 or 5 times. He didn't get the stand your ground thing because the guy was like giving up at that point and backing up. He wasn't trying to get your gun or trying to come at you still. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the stand your ground thing is but in the heat of the moment, if you ever been in a fight or something like that, it's like tunnel vision and stuff like that. Yeah.
I've been in a fight. It is tunnel vision. And I'm saying all the stuff like, oh, I wouldn't shoot. If I was just in this like adrenaline filled tunnel vision situation, who knows what I would do, right?
Right. The same thing,
And there's really no way to know that. I guess I'm just saying that, like, I don't know. I've had a bit of a spiritual awakening lately, and I know there's a lot of evil, bad people in the world, but I try to like have a better attitude and like giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I know that like everybody, even the worst people out there, you know, have some kind of humanity in them, you know?
Yeah. I understand that. Even the worst, like the bums out there trying to get even if they're doing drugs or whatever, you know, I don't think they mean harm. But they're out there trying to get money. I need my drug. I need my fix.
They're sick and they need help. I wish we had a better system to take care of them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, even people out there panhandling. And some of them out there doing it for a career. You know, they probably make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
I would say,
but if they play a good song, I mean, shit. If you're out there playing a song, guitar, and people are giving you $200, $500 a day, I'd do it myself if I could play a guitar and sing some songs, and people give me $500 a day.
Sure.
Say goodbye to my current job, right?
Yeah. Well,
I'd be out there like, hello, my friend. You know, singing some good song. Yeah. I'd sing it better.
I think you're undercompensated for your current job. You should be getting paid more, but that's just the nature of
Yeah.
this.
My current job, the problem is it's a socialist job. They pay everybody the same. Don't matter if you're a woman and can't lift anything higher than 5 pounds, or you're 70 years old, or the young guy who's lazy, or the 53-year-old guy who's lifting a bunch of heavy shit and killing himself. They pay everybody
Because
the
they
same.
know you're a good worker, and then they're working you hard, right? Like you should have been lazy from the beginning. That was your
Right. And I didn't know that because haven't worked this type of job in many
You should have had like you
years.
should have hobbled. You should have acted like you had like an injury and like
Yeah.
they
That's
would've
why I
just
told
put you-
somebody when I transfer, I'm going to dye my hair more gray. I'm going to walk real slow and move real slow. And
Yeah. No, because then like they're not going to fire you for that. They'll just assign you to easier work.
yeah, they're not going to move me to hey, we're going to, I mean, a couple of times they did back in the day when we had a different supervisor. Like, hey, we're going to give you a break time. We're going to send you over there. Oh, okay. But that shit hasn't happened in over a year and a half. And even one of the guys told me the other night, he's like, yeah, you got these lazy fucks here. And I told one of the people, you got a 53-year-old guy here lifting all this heavy stuff and doing all this hard stuff. And you got somebody that's 24 years old on, the paper aisle or whatever, Good times.
Well, if you have any sick time saved up, you could always be like, oh man, I hurt my back, and go to a chiropractor or something. Like, dude, everybody's back is a little bit messed up. If you go to a chiropractor, I guarantee you, because chiropractors are kind of shisty anyway, they'll give you a note. If you pay, they'll give you a note saying, oh, Shagdog's back is just out of alignment. And then you take a couple days off work and you come back and you're like, all right, guys, for the next 6 months, they said take it easy. I can't be lifting heavy stuff.
They won't do that there. They don't do that here. There's no union here or anything at that place.
No, but you just tell them, like,
they don't care.
They do care because
no, if you ever work there, if you have some excuse, well, I can't lift this, I can't lift that, they're like, well, we could fire you now because that's part of the job.
I actually have worked at Walmart. But if you
which was really crazy, you as a man, you say that, oh well, we could fire you, but it was a woman. Well,
yeah. I guess it depends on the demand in your area. Is it easy for them are people like looking for jobs so bad in your area that they can hire somebody like the next day if they fire you?
Most of the time they don't hire people when we need people, but then eventually they'll get enough people fired or quit. And they're like, all right, let's hire 6 people.
And also, you're the kind of person that has a really good work ethic. Why would they want to fire you when you're a tested, reliable person they know is not going to call in sick all the time? Yeah. If you tell them like, hey, I got a doctor's note, I can't lift heavy stuff, and and make sure you tell that to the higher ups. Honestly, that could be a lawsuit too. I don't care if they don't have a union. Dude, there's fucking OSHA. For right now, America's still fucking the Trump administration is trying to cancel OSHA. But for right now, just OSHA it up, dude. I
don't know. Yeah, they treat you bad here in South Carolina.
And you're 53. It's not like you're faking it. Like you're like, dude, I'm 53. I strained these muscles. I need a chance.
My back hurts right now just talking about it. Oh.
Yeah, so that it's a fucking real thing, dude. Stand up for your fucking rights, man.
I tell you what, everybody that said they had, I got medical. Well, unless you get FMLA.
Yeah.
If you don't get, like when they broke their finger or something, well, unless you get FMLA, you got to work or you're fired. Yeah,
all right, but you're going to work. You're not working. You're just saying like, I can do my job, but I can't do the super heavy lifting.
Yeah, even if they tell you, well, okay, yeah, I'll do it one-handed. If it takes you longer, well, what are you going to do? Fire me?
Yeah, and guess what? If they fire you for that, then dude, you got a fucking lawsuit. You don't understand. Even in the fucking redneck South, law for now still they're trying to make it so it's just like I'm the Kentucky Fried Colonel, and
the best thing now is I record shit sometimes when we're having a meeting. I record that shit when the supervisors talk to us. I'm like, I'm gonna have this shit on recorded.
Honestly, I feel like the red states are shitholes only because of the fucking way that they treat labor and workers and wages. I wish, but you know what? But they're beautiful. Like, dude, I went through Mobile, Alabama once. I drove through. It was such a beautiful place. It's like a shining city by like the ocean. It was like so great. Like I just don't know why conservatism has to automatically mean fucking over workers. Like, I think if you treat your workers right, you don't have to overpay them. Don't give them crazy socialist shit. But just if you don't fuck over your workers and try to pay them at least a somewhat fair wage, they're going to be loyal. They're not going to steal from you. If you're in a food service job, they're not going to like spit in the food and poison the customers. I would rather have a service worker that's happy with their job making my food than someone who's miserable and doesn't care. Like they just drop their gloves on the floor and they put them back on and they're like, whatever, like.
Yeah. When I first started working at this place, it was good the first few months there because we had enough people. I think we had one. I think we had one team lead at that time that really kept the shit. Really good supervisor. But then they had a new supervisor promotion. He didn't get it. The other team lead did. Then he quit, and then it's been shitty ever since.
Damn,
he was a really good supervisor, I think. He's the one that put me in my current position. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna put you here because you're a strong worker." Is the actual words he said to me. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he left like 2 weeks later. But yeah.
So did you drink your whole beer or did you not pour it yet?
Oh no, I drank it all already.
Oh, all right. I'll finish mine because I kind of got to go tend to some things and you probably got to crash out, eh? Or do you got
Oh, I'm off tonight, but I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I woke up yesterday about 6:30 p.m. But I did take a little nap last night around midnight to about 1:30, so I got a little hour and a half nap. So,
all right, stick it to those fuckers, man. Tell them just work slow.
That's what you need. Slow. Hour and a half nap, and you'll get muscles like these.
Dude, honestly, your buff is 53.
12-inch pythons.
Dude, your buff is fuck for 53.
Yeah,
I'm level in that, man. Your arms are buff as fuck. Like that's impressive, dude. Yeah, go get those bicentennial ladies, Go hit that plus 50 plus dating pool, dude.
Hey, these bitches don't know what they're missing.
Alrighty. Well, I give once again I give Labatt Blue a 0 and I guess a swallow. It's a 0, but it's still a swallow. I'll drink it.
It's a 0, but a swallow. Okay.
That's kind of almost double negative, right?
You give it a 0?
Give it a 0, yeah.
Well, is that bad, huh?
I mean, or I guess an F- on the scale.
If I remember Labatt Blue, I'd probably give it a C- probably myself. But
I was at C-, but they reformulated it because it's like it tastes cheaper now. There's no hops or anything in it anymore. Huh. And now it says pristine Pilsner on it. They changed the can. I think the reason why it went down in price, even with the tariffs, is that they just started using
Bush.
They just cheaper ingredients. They probably cut the hops by like 80%, then used shittier grain.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, because I remember Labatt Blue at one time was compared to a regular American beer was a pretty
better. Yeah, it just tastes like shit. But in this economy, $16.99 for a beer that I can at least drink. It's flavorless. It just kind of tastes. Excuse me. I mean, so I just burped, and sometimes you can taste the beer on the burp. It just tastes like like somebody did a home brew, like you made a home brew Pilsner or something. No.
Yeah.
So if it was a home brew, I'd give it like a B. Like, wow, you did a good job. But as like a commercial beer, it's a F-. What's happening?
You can't see me. I was just. Did you watch SummerSlam at all this past week? Or?
Did I watch what?
SummerSlam.
I don't know. No.
Here did I. I started watching. They have, it's really weird. WrestleMania. They have 2 days, 2 nights now, and then SummerSlam 2 nights, Saturday, Sunday night, pay-per-view. But it's on Peacock. If you have Peacock, they'll show it a couple days later. And I started watching. I was like, man, they got 2 nights of this shit, and it's kind of 2 nights of horrible because there's only a couple good matches both nights.
Okay.
I'm like, this is fucking lame. They need Hulk Hogan back.
Yeah.
King Kong Bundy.
Maybe I'll check it out, man. What do you
rate
Sam
Kamala?
What do you rate Sam Adams?
this year it tastes better than it has because Sam Adams, when I first got the Oktoberfest, like back in 2010 or 12 or whatever year it was, I was like, wow, this is pretty good. And then after a couple of years, I was like, man, it seemed like we're cheapening it up or something. But this year it tastes a little bit better. Maybe it's because it's in a can, bottle.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. I give it a C plus, maybe almost a B minus, but a C plus and a swallow.
Right on, man. Well, hey, dog, it's been good hanging out with you.
Hey, don't forget the shag part.
Shagdog. It's been good hanging out with you, dog of the shag.
All right, Jammer, man.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. Though I wish it was a horrible day. It was a horrible day, but I got Jammer pretty drunk because I had him do his three strong beers
into his glass, and it was all crazy. He was pretty drunk, man.
And he was upset because on the third beer I did a non-alcoholic beer.
I
And
know.
he had
I was in the chat for that one. I was talking to you guys.
But the three other beers were just as strong as his. And I'm still doing good.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably empty stomach or something. I think it hit him hard.
Yeah, he probably woke up too early. He doesn't sleep well. I mean, we'll do beer reviews. Like, don't you got to work tonight? He's like, yeah. He works like same hours I do, 10 to 7 or 11 to 7.
So he's doing it like in the middle of the night for him. Yeah. So
we'll do beer a couple of days on our work days. And he'll like, let's do a beer. I got to go to bed. It's 12:30.
Hopefully he's not going to be hungover.
Yeah, 2 o'clock, 2:30. He's still drinking. I'm like, holy shit! I wake up and see the last video posted was like 2:30. I'm like, he's got to be at work at like 10. I'm like, I don't know how the hell he does it.
Yeah.
But anyhow.
All right, man. Well, mahalo, bitches.
Mahalo.
I guess you have to do the I'm Shagdog, and this is do the outro.
I'm Shagdog.
I'm JammerFan.
Yeah, we are the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We'll see you next week, possibly on the next one. That's right.
All right, dude. Keep living the life, buddy.
Oh, my mouse ain't working. Fucking mouse. Come on. Come on, mouse. Oh, yeah. Thanks, JammerFan.